Guys, Christmas has been and gone.
Physically, you're in the worst state you've ever been in.
Why not invest in some large, extra large T-shirts?
Yeah, with a lot of room to grow.
Yeah.
Well, probably not much room to grow after how you disgraced yourself over the Christmas period.
No, but let's be honest, you're not shrinking either. So this is your new size, your new frame, and why not dress that frame in some Finn versus History T-shirts?
Yeah.
The store is active now.
Yeah.
If you've got some absolute tripe for Christmas and you'd like to return it, why not use that money to buy a Finn vs. History T-shirt? We've got the Greek not today man in a chair.
I would say these make great pyjama tops, but there's no differentiation for these guys.
These
they
guys
wear
aren't
one T-shirt
they aren't leaving
and
the house.
there's no delineation between
No.
a T-shirt you sleep in and a T-shirt you go to a wedding in. No. A job interview. It's just all one type of T-shirt.
Appearance.
It doesn't matter.
I'll wear my T-shirt with the court appearance. There's also the post-war British Prime Ministers.
A beautiful artwork.
Like a Renaissance painting, man. Yeah, you can see all the Prime Ministers in their little poses. Wilson's being pegged, Macmillan's in the cupboard.
Yeah.
That they're all for sale now. The Fumbleruski production store. Welcome back to Finn versus History. I'm joined by Horatio Gould.
Oh, sorry.
Christ.
I'm very ill, but we keep going.
We keep going.
The British never surrender.
No.
We will fight them in the podcast studios.
We will fight them on the Boggy Peats.
Yes.
This is the Falklands War. This is the finale of the most climactic event in 20th century history.
The turning point.
The turning point. Everything goes from here. All roads lead to 1982.
To Port Stanley.
To Port Stanley. Except I don't actually know how many roads are on the Falklands.
Charlie, only 3 roads lead to Port Stanley?
Can we find out how many roads are on the Falkland Islands? I imagine it's less than 20. What do you think's got the least roads?
I think 45.
45. How many roads? There's around 536 miles of road networks.
I think just one massive road. It's like Mario Kart.
It's right.
Oh, it's just round the south.
So it's a Mario Kart course.
Yeah,
the Falkland Islands.
It's a pretty miserable Mario Kart course. They're normally quite like colourful and it's just rainy with a couple of penguins, I guess.
Bogs. And can we just compare that with the road network length on the mainland of the UK, just to give our thick listeners some perspective?
A road network you probably know quite well.
I don't.
Percentage-wise.
Don't get me started. 262,000 miles.
Right. So how many, what was the Falklands? 500?
500.
Right.
So
very few roads lead to Port
Almost
Stanley.
no roads lead to the Falklands. But it is the southern part of the UK.
It's true. It's the southern border.
524 Falklands is the same amount of road as the UK.
But it's all one nation under God.
Of course. Stop the boats.
And in 1982, the filthy, dirty Argentines invaded. They're fascists who electrocute poets.
They're actually fascists. That's just not someone who we disagree with.
I know. They're actually fascists. Self-identifying fascists.
It's not just someone on Twitter.
No.
No, they are genuinely fascists.
This is pre-Twitter. We should place this. This is 1982.
So this is what after... Is this after Joy Division's first album?
Wow. Yeah.
And then it'll be before Blue Monday, New Order.
So what's his face?
So it's going to be post-punk, go on, 79, and then Blue Monday, let's have a look. So this is, the music that's going on in this era is great. Like the response to the depression of Thatcher is some wonderfully miserable music.
Well, New Order is 1983, so that's probably one of the best placings we've had.
And also, so Ian Curtis, when did Ian Curtis kill himself? It must have been 1980, I want to say.
Did Ian Curtis kill himself? We don't know.
It's the most pointless. Because no one has a conspiracy theory that he's still...
would like to question
1980.
It. I would like to question Ian Curtis's death.
So Ian Curtis made 2 unbelievable albums, killed himself, and then they reformed as New Order.
Yeah.
And that's all happening amongst the backdrop of the Falklands.
And did he kill himself? Was this the first moment in the Falklands War?
The starting gun.
That was Ian Watkins. Ian Watkins. I don't think Ian Watkins killed himself. Now, no one's saying he did.
Well, I think Ian Watkins is Ian Curtis. He just changed his last name.
I think the Joy Division is named after a phalanx that Ian Watkins was trying to start. Rest in peace, Ian Watkins, friend of the pod. Say his name.
What happened to Ian Watkins? I stopped keeping up to date with him.
He's a musician.
Like 2010s, I stopped really focusing on what he did. But it's a shame he's not making the music anymore.
They're still on Spotify, their music.
Oh, great.
Which is strange.
Ian, if you're still out there.
Given what's not on Spotify, it's weird that they go, nah.
Message in, we'll get you on a guest as a show.
Rolf Harris music still on Spotify.
Oh, brilliant. I like him as well. What happened to Rolf Harris?
Sorry?
What happened to Rolf Harris?
I don't know. I mean,
he was brilliant.
Yeah. Animal Hospital, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, well, great. Yeah. It's a shame that sort of stuff's gone. Woke killed it.
Yes, exactly. Gary Glitter's music. It's funny that you can be an active paedophile, but if you're silent on Israel Palestine, keep playing the music.
Yeah,
keep playing it. Keep playing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ian Curtis is dead, and I think Galtieri killed him. But that's my personal theory. We are talking about the Falklands, which has been heating up.
Yeah.
The Belgrano was sunk rightly.
Yeah.
Thatcher, mummy, has gone all out. She's moving all her troops. The task force land on East Falkland in, I want to say, the end of May 1982, the 21st of May. 3,000 Royal Marines. We can. It sits there. We can know. This is something we can know. We can't know if Ian Curtis killed himself.
We can't know if Ian Curtis is now Ian Watkins, who then got killed.
Yes, we don't know.
We can't know.
Did Ian Watkins kill himself? Did Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
Are they all the same person?
Or did Ian Watkins kill himself by stabbing himself loads of times in the neck with loads of different knives?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We can't.
Roughly 10,000 ground troops are on the islands by the time of the final offensive.
Final offensive makes me laugh for some reason whenever I see it, because it just sounds
it just
sounds like they're just doing racist accents.
That's the last episode of this podcast. The final offensive.
Just the offensive. For some reason, seems like you're underplaying shooting them with guns. For some reason,
well, it is weird, isn't it, that I cause offence, and yet these people are gunning down.
Yeah, they're on an offence. I guess it is offensive.
From the Argentinian perspective,
yeah, it's as offensive as you can get.
How dare you shoot me?
Yeah.
And the average age of the troops in the task force was 25. I watched a video last night of when the Falklands properly kicked off. All these young boys going into, I mean, many of them were unemployed. I guess that's Thatcher's fault as well. But they were going to sign up, and they're going, we're a great country. We need to, all the boys, the patriotic fervour. Yeah. Similar to like just after 9/11 and when everyone goes to sign up. In America.
To fight in the Falklands.
Yeah. yeah. I know who did it.
Immediately.
I know who did it. It's those RG bastards. They did it. So, obviously, we'd covered in the last 2 episodes the naval skirmishes, the insane bombing raid via Ascension.
I mean, what was really interesting in the last episode is realising that, a plane shooting a ship like that, like a sea battle, hasn't really happened.
No.
Since World War II. I don't know how, unique it was to have that sort of warfare.
This is
big boats. You have no fights between guys with two big boats.
No, that's the 19th century gunboat war.
Yeah.
But this is in the 1980s.
We're running that shit back.
And we feel good about ourselves.
Exactly. The Falklands, all of the vibe there is the 50s and the 40s. It's all just running that shit back.
Yeah, so we are, if you don't know, basically what happens now, the land war is essentially a Duke of Edinburgh competition with live ammunition. The Falklands is a model village that Britain desperately needs to protect from actual fascists. To be fair, the model village is very close to.
Yeah.
So the task force moves to the amphibious phase. Landings at San Carlos Water on East Falkland. Now they land on the eastern side.
Amphibious landings are very difficult. So that's the big advantage that the RGs have is that they're on land and
they're entrenched, but they're expecting the landings
create a beachhead.
Yeah.
The dad.
The dad. Yeah. There's a soundboard of words that if you hit in the right, if you fret again in the right order, dads will come.
Well, like their G-spot.
Beachhead, redoubt, sandbag.
Silent at Christmas. You bring up beachhead.
Dug in. They're dug in the sandbank beachhead. Yeah. Dads are just like. Oh.
Well, like Dunkirk, it was like the myth, right, is that there was like loads of fishermen who sent their boats. But I think this is like there's loads of dads in the shed painting, and then they put down their paintbrushes.
They hear the foghorn of war.
Yeah.
So they landed. Now the Argentines are expecting us to land by Port Stanley, so they've entrenched Port Stanley. But we surprised them by landing at the opposite.
By flashing them.
yeah. We flashed them, and they're probably into that. These sick fucks. Yeah. But we landed the other side of the island, at San Carlos at night. And obviously, like landing
for some reason, that's what I would do.
Yeah, you always say this though.
Yeah, I know, but part of
you always have these amazing epiphanies when you realise what history happened.
They all think.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Wait, so they all think we're coming from there. What if we come from there?
Yeah,
it feels quite obvious.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean it's not good.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
What,
I just don't know why
are you criticising the British,
I'm not criticising
British military generals for being unoriginal?
My problem is whenever I hear military plans, because they've already happened.
Yeah,
I assume I've come up with them.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I'd done that. I would have double bluffed. I would have gone. They're entrenched there.
Yeah.
So they think they're going to not go there, but we are going to go there, and we're all going to die.
So you just
that's not what they expect. You get no points for originality here.
Nuke Peru. Surprise attack.
Yeah.
They were not. They weren't ready.
That would be very funny.
Argentina wasn't ready for it.
If you were Prime Minister, what should we do? Should we invade Port Stanley or?
The key thing in war is the element of surprise. Nuke Peru.
To nuke a neutral third party.
But the Argies are not ready for it.
No,
they're not prepared.
Crucially, neither are Peru. Just a bunch of people in.
The Argies have nothing prepared for the possibility. That you
Imagine
might
the press
Peru.
conference after you did that. Prime Minister, are you sure you know where Argentina is? Confident. I meant to do that. I thought, why not rain down
We've rattled
fire.
the Argentinians. They have no idea what we're going to do next.
Peru is thousands of miles away from Argentina. They don't do that. They decide to land at San Carlos. And they do it at night. And the landing implies it's very quick, but it's not, because they've got to unload all their fucking kit and all their vehicles, tanks, transport, radios. So the Argentines work out eventually, when they fucking wake up, that the Brits have landed.
What's interesting is that it's very hard for them to know where we're going to land. But that also, I feel like,
because
I would be able to find out where we're going to land. Because there's so many of us.
Yeah, but also there is no distinctive, like, when you say like, oh, I'm going to Germany. Oh, great. Did you go to Berlin? Like, I'm going to Falkland Islands. Oh, I don't know. There's no.
There's no landmarks.
There's no like fun places to go.
So that's why
you got to go Stanley. No one's saying that.
Are you saying why the Argentinians didn't pick up where we were going to land? It's because there wasn't like an Eiffel Tower for them to. There was no fun tourist attractions.
Oh, I know where they'll land, by that massive thing of hay.
Look, I've clearly got this wrong, but in my head, if I was the Argies, I was defending this island. The key thing is knowing where Britain's going to land, so you don't give them a head start. Surely you have like big patrols the whole time.
But this is what they do. What is it, Charlie?
Is this the origin of... Is Argy-Bargy from the Falklands?
I think probably, yeah.
That's a very good point.
I mean, this is an Argy-Bargy.
This is an Argy-Bargy.
The Argy-Bargy.
It's from Scottish.
And it means a lively discussion, which I
guess this is in a way.
In a way, it's an incredibly mild way of putting a conflict where 1,000 people... We had a lively discussion over the Falklands.
We beat the Argentinians in the marketplace of ideas.
Yeah, and of guns. So they eventually find that the Brits are unloading in San Carlos, and then they launch loads of air attacks, and this hits and sinks a lot of British ships. The HMS Ardent, Antelope, and HMS Coventry.
Coventry's been through enough.
Don't
call it that.
If you name it that, then it's going to get bombed to shit.
You've been to Coventry?
Yes, it's awful. You went to uni there.
I went to Warwick, and you don't find out you're in Coventry until you get there.
Yeah, I looked around Warwick, and I went, "You had me on here. This isn't Warwick. This is Coventry."
I'll tell you what Coventry has is a massive IKEA, and apart from that, there's nothing there.
There was a gig that used to run in Coventry, and my God, the best thing about it is the underpass and the roundabout.
Yeah,
that's the only bit of beauty. Well, I was saying that this is Miss Coventry, is it?
She looks lovely.
Mr. and Mrs. Coventry.
Yes. Where's Mr. Coventry, you misogynist pig, Charlie?
No, but it says on Facebook there's a Mr. Coventry.
Oh, hello, Mr. Coventry. Meet the new Mr. Coventry. Anyway, the HMS Coventry sinks.
This is where they fuck us the most, right? This is apart from maybe the sinking of the Sheffield, but this is where they take the most damage because
they do sink a lot of ships.
We're sitting ducks.
We are sitting ducks. But you can see on the map, if you're watching, there's a little inlet, so it's sheltered. It's not quite as windy. So they do eventually establish a beachhead.
But I believe the key thing, though, is that they choose to put all their firepower on the ships in harbour, or the ships that are off the coast, but they don't know where the amphibious landing is.
Right.
And so they put all their firepower in the wrong thing.
Yes,
even though they've damaged a lot of the ships.
We get on board.
The key thing is once you're on land, the war's basically tied up.
But also, a lot of the Argentine bombs don't blow up because there's a sort of Argentine paddy factor where they don't set the fuses correctly.
Are you saying the bomb's having a siesta?
But it seems that way. I'm saying that maybe they got the IRA to fuse the bombs because a lot of the bombs don't blow up. So they could have absolutely pounded us.
The sort of pampas factor.
The pampas factor. Thank you. The bombs were having a little sleep. Now, so the men get on board and they have to basically wade through freezing cold water. The landing zone is essentially bogs. And
wait, hold on. Sorry, what's this? An estimated 100,000 or more penguins may have died in the areas affected by war.
Wow.
Oh, it's because of oil spills. So it's over. It's not 100,000 dying
from helicopter fire.
Yeah.
Strafing penguin.
Like Stalingrad for penguins.
Penguin grad. Christ.
Fucking hell.
I mean, when we talk about war casualties, I suppose...
I guess if there's enough penguins, then they do become a pretty key war casualty.
And 3 whales.
And 3 whales,
of course. Is that enough to have a monument?
When it says due to oil spills and general disruption. So is it just because
but that's like passive smoking, isn't it?
General disruption. Is that because they're like routines?
You can't say that I've not killed you because I'm smoked near you.
Yeah, but it's like my whole routine's off, so I'm gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. Are they autistic?
Yeah, I don't know.
How much do they need a routine? Just swim away from the oil, lads. Again, it sounds simple in retrospect. But they have to wade through freezing cold water with loads of kit. And I watched some videos of the war. And the landscape is horrible.
It's awful.
There's like boulder fields.
Yeah.
And they've got to walk across it at night. And it's like,
windy.
This is a sprained ankle waiting to happen.
Sure.
This terrain. It's wet. It's dumpy.
Also, so they got a lot of trench foot.
Yeah.
But I've got waterproof shoes. They didn't seem to have them.
All right.
No, but
show off.
But I guess this is
I've got waterproof shoes.
But is this pre-Gore-Tex?
This podcast's going very well. I've got waterproof shoes.
Oh, is this pre-Gore-Tex?
They must be pre-Gore-Tex. When does Gore-Tex start, Charlie?
Yeah. Surely now they wear Gore-Tex, right?
You would think the military have waterproof
They're not all
shoes.
like Gorp cord out though. Like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It should be Gore out. Founded, always slightly
69.
wrong.
Gore-Tex, but the first commercial outerwear product came around in 1978.
Just dripped out in the Falklands.
Yeah. I guess North
Gorp
Face.
DeMarco's all fucking...
North Face, Gore-Tex. I mean, really, we should have sent a phalanx of lesbians.
Yes, they're the most waterproof of all sexualities. They are.
They are. But they would have, I mean, this is their terrain.
Yeah.
Falkland Islands is lesbian Valhalla.
because they're so used to going down stinky...
stinky bogs. No, it's because it's
Taking
hiking.
shit.
It's like all of this terrain is hiking.
Right.
It's just women with sensible shoes and a couple of sticks having at it.
What's going down in that little craggy little split there?
My point is the lesbians would have been perfect for the Falklands. I think they're
a vanguard.
They are. They should be.
They're a vanguard in gentrification as well. They're the first people you send in.
We've spoken about this before. Yeah. Lesbians are the first wave.
They break through the walls. They turn a kitchen, dining room into one room. You know, they do all the infrastructural.
The spearhead, much like Hitler's Panzer Division, we should have had a lesbian division.
Yes.
Going in, breaking through the lines. They don't sleep. They love hiking. They just walk.
They hate men.
They hate men. Famously. They hate men. They're thick set. They've got low central gravity. They're just stout lesbian women. Powering through. Balding.
Yeah.
Field Marshal Claire Balding leads the Falkland Islands. Now, speaking of national treasures, Prince Andrew is...
there's pedos from above, like dragons.
We've got lesbians
coming
out
of the water, pedos coming out of the sky.
The RGs don't stand a chance.
Britain.
They don't stand a chance. We've got Airpedos. Andrew's flying Sea King helicopter missions. Sea King. Now we should spend some time on this because this is crucial in his defence against the slander that Newsnight. So
of a veteran,
of a war veteran.
I mean, Help for Heroes were completely silent when he was going through all this.
Where were Help for Heroes? Where we need to shake our tins to collect pennies for the lesbian veterans of the Falkland Islands. Yeah. Now, his role was to evacuate casualties from shore back to the ships, to transport supplies and personnel
which was
between
happening
ships.
The whole time. And it was a key part of the conflict, right? Was the helicopters moving things from place to place. So this on a constant.
Basically, the air carriers in the fleet, the aircraft carriers in the fleet were like the base, and he was shuttle running supplies. Now, he also participated in decoy missions to deter submarine and air threats.
Right.
In 2019, Prince Andrew claims that he developed a temporary inability to sweat following a traumatic, quote, adrenaline overload in the Falklands.
So what's happening there is that he got so excited on a helicopter run that he could never sweat again.
So Queen Elizabeth apparently can't sweat. So there's maybe like a...
Can she not?
She never could, apparently. There's some footage of her like in...
she has to pant like a dog.
Yeah, she pants like a dog. What's it called? Anadrosis, a condition characterised by poorly functioning sweat glands. It can be genetic. Prince Andrew's claim is that he didn't inherit it, but he contracted it as a result of adrenaline overload when he was a helicopter pilot. Now, the only time this has ever happened, there's a science experiment where they tested whether this could happen. It was in horses.
Right.
So it's happened once to a horse.
But Queen Elizabeth loves horses.
Look, they're horsey people.
So she could have been fucked by a horse. And Prince Andrew's half horse.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
I mean, they do look a bit horsey, that lot. There's a horse in there somewhere.
The only time I see her smiling is at the horse racing.
Yeah.
So,
Andrew is shuttle running.
So he was doing decoy missions, so people...
Which
arguably, his role with Epstein could have been a decoy.
Yes.
He could be a decoy paedophile. Throw people off the scent of
a false flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what he's throwing people off the scent of, though.
No. I was going so that people wouldn't think, wheel pedos wouldn't go. Is that the defence?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was on the plane. I was at the pedo island, but I was there.
I was a decoy.
Because if I wasn't there, then a real pedo would have gone. So think of it that way, actually.
That's smart.
Yeah, that is really smart.
Yeah.
What a legal mind this guy is.
Because it's now, amongst the pedo communities, they can now trust no one.
No.
Because they're like, one of you guys could be a decoy.
You could be a mole.
Exactly.
Now, the other thing I should say is that doctors think that if that is a thing...
Doctors hate him.
It would result in more sweat, not less.
Right, okay.
Which makes sense to me.
Was he sweating during the interview when he said he wasn't sweating?
No.
Okay.
Famously, he was ice cold.
Is that the worst interview ever? Is there any...
One of them.
Has there ever been a more disastrous interview than that?
Why are you gay?
Guy Gomer's up there.
No,
I'd love
he
to...
He killed it.
Guy Gomer slays.
But the interviewer, maybe.
That's the worst interview ever.
Yeah.
Andrew. It's the most deluded because at the end of it, he thinks he's nailed it.
Yeah,
and he shows Emily Maitlis around the palace.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've hit this before. No more questions.
A man who's not really been told no ever or doesn't listen to no.
It's crazy. Anyway, as I said, there are allegations and he's a veteran.
Yeah.
And we should...
Your respect. Yeah,
thank you for his service.
Yeah. We wouldn't have won the Falklands without Prince Andrew.
No. We get to the Battle of Goose Green, the name that shudders throughout history. Yep. Now, this is quite funny because this is if you look at the map, it's kind of an irrelevant position.
But the British state needed a win.
Politically, we need an early land victory.
Yeah.
So
we needed a big Sun headline.
Yeah. And Goose Green is not really near Stanley. It's not really near where any of the major, RGs are. But a parachute regiment is ordered to attack Darwin and Goose Green. It's a small settlement, and historians argue that this was basically
defended.
more symbolic.
Yeah.
Right. Now, much to the chagrin of the Brits, the BBC broadcast the news of the imminent attack on the World Service, which I'd say, given that we're military experts, I'd say don't do that.
I wouldn't do that. And they were listening as well, planning a surprise attack night raid. It's like them saying we're going to nuke Peru before we do it. It's like, well, don't tell them that. We've lost the whole element of surprise.
The whole power of the nuke Peru policy is that they don't expect it.
Operation Llama Exploder.
Operation Fuck Llamas. Yeah, Lieutenant Jones is in charge of the operation to assault Goose Green. He says after the broadcast he's going to sue the BBC, Whitehall and the War Cabinet. He's a lot of fun.
I can imagine.
So this was intense fighting, close quarter infantry engagements, mortar fire, machine gun duels. It's at night, it's boggy.
It'd be fun being that justifiably upset in the Falklands.
Yeah.
Like, that's what British dads have that pitch anyway. But it's about someone not resealing the ham. Or do you know what I mean?
No,
For God's sake!
No, it's about them having like too many black people on Newsnight.
Right.
I'm going to sue the BBC.
But
this
now
guy
he gets to say that, and that must feel amazing,
Yeah.
having a justified...
Yeah.
The way he said it, he must have absolutely loved the way it came out. Oh,
so,
for God's sake!
So what he does is the Argentine forces are dug into trenches and positions, and there's lots of fighting, and I think the British have already basically routed the Argentine forces because we're professional soldiers.
Yep.
And
they're
then
shivering conscripts.
Yeah, and he leads a charge on an enemy machine gun position despite this and is immediately killed.
But he was desperate to be in battle.
Yeah.
But he'd read all this stuff growing up and he thought he'd never get an opportunity.
It's fuck it, do it live.
Yeah.
We've already won the war.
Leroy Jenkins.
Basically, so yeah. He was desperate to be in a battle, so he goes, fuck it. He just breaks cover, runs into machine gun fire, instantly killed, later awarded the Victoria Cross.
Right. And it's a bit of a controversial, because whether it was at all necessary, this whole thing. So about military historians are still debating it, right?
The Goose Green. Well, yeah, it doesn't seem strategically didn't seem that important. But the Argentine commander, Lieutenant Colonel Italo Piaghi, surrendered about 1,000 men to a comparatively small British force, I think about 500 British forces. The Argentine conscripts were so cold and underfed that they surrendered instantly. The civilians from Goose Green had been under house arrest. They were released. And this meant that the British troops could carry on advancing over the rough ground. So this is what's horrible. It's like 60 miles from where they land to Stanley.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, it's just the worst terrain possible.
So this is called Yomping, right?
Yeah.
Which is just walking.
It's a lesbian thing.
Yeah.
We're going out Yomping tonight.
Yeah. You're on the Yomp tonight. Lesbians out on the town to get some pussy. Yeah. Calling it Yomping.
We're Yomping tonight. We're going to go Yomp some puss. I'm going to get my sensible shoes on. Get my Gore-Tex, my North Face, and my big sticks. Going to go yomping. Now, yomping is a term for. It's also a term for walking in full kit.
Right.
This is constant wind. It's rain. It's sleet.
60 miles.
60 miles. Everyone's got trench foot. The troops are sleeping in their wet clothes. A lot of the major battles are on basically to take mountains.
Yeah,
but they're not really mountains.
They're hills.
Some of them like dimmocks.
Yeah,
basically.
This is the most intense fighting. This bit coming up, right?
Yeah. And it is horrible.
Yeah.
Like listening to accounts of it. What have you?
I used to have this. I used to have pitted keratolysis.
What is that, trench foot?
It's a kind of form of it. If you have wet foot for too long.
What were you doing? Were you yomping?
Dancing. I just wasn't washing my feet enough.
You got trench foot
from dancing.
Yeah.
When did you have this?
A few years ago. My mate had it too. We found out together. Our feet fucking... The only symptom is your feet stink and they got holes in them.
Wait.
Check your feet.
How long were you not washing your feet?
Months.
But were you dancing all the time during this period?
No, but I was dancing a lot.
Is it like a festival foot thing?
I guess it's like a kind of like...
Was it over the summer?
No, I think it was winter. It was like a winter.
Did you not take your socks and shoes off for like months?
I don't know, but I had it, and they really stink.
So how'd you
get rid of it?
You just wash your feet a bit more and keep them dry. Get them out when you should keep them dry.
I mean, getting trench foot not in the combat zone is even by your standards phenomenally retarded.
My best mate had it too.
Yeah, so it's the same lifestyle.
He's actually still got it somehow.
Right.
But he's still got it.
He's still got it.
I mean, that's what's funny. When you get a peek into Charlie's friends, you realise he's the one with a job.
I know. I dread to think. You can never bring any of your friends to work, to the office. So yeah, this is the horrible fighting now. It's all done at night because the Argentines sort of arguably have air superiority. And
we should mention we haven't mentioned at all the Sea Harriers, which are the key weapon of the war, probably.
Sorry.
They've suspended some of the Sea Harriers in like the Imperial War Museum. This is proper stuff.
Yeah.
But though there was far less aeroplanes on the British side, the Sea Harriers were like far better than the Argentinian ones. Yeah. And I think because they could do a vertical. Yeah,
that's pretty sick, isn't it?
So they didn't need like proper.
They're
landing
like a cartoon.
Strip. Yeah. Bloop, bloop. The Sea Harriers fired me up for sure.
So the fighting over these sort of dimmocks is basically grenades, punching each other. It's like hand to hand, bayonet.
This is at night, remember, as well.
At night, bayonet over lesbian terrain. Yep. It's grim, right?
Punching each other.
Yeah. So
it's very close quarters.
Crazy.
And like the Brits are all elite forces, like Marines, Commandos, Paras. The Argentines are just some like sloppy gauchos who fucking walked into the wrong door, basically. they're not trained. Right?
Yeah,
So
they didn't think there'd be a
got,
fight. They didn't think Britain would come at all. So
no, and they're not prepared for winter. They've got no like.
And are we livid? What's the vibe of our?
No, we're fired up. I think
We love it.
I think we.
But
love
are we
it.
like? Are we fucking?
To be honest, I think Brits are a bit grateful. Thank fuck you fucked around. And now you're going to find out.
Now you're going to find out. Finally, we've got a reason to be British again.
So it's like righteous rage.
Yeah.
Finally, my life makes sense. Finally, my temperament and mood makes sense.
Finally.
This is the only place where the way I am all the time makes sense.
I can be British again.
You know, apparently I've ruined every Christmas.
But not here.
Not here.
I've saved Christmas. So the Battle of Mount Harriet is on the 11th, 12th June 1982. And this was led by the 42 Commander Royal Marines. Again, they planned to attack from the east, which is not what the Argentines expected.
I would do that as well.
Again,
I'd find out where they expect you to attack, and I'd do the other way.
So it starts with a heavy naval bombardment. Obviously, the positions are all mined as well, so you have to walk through that.
Yep.
And essentially, every battle on a mountain descends into hiding behind boulders.
Yep.
Like going up the mountain,
Yep.
getting to the top of the mountain.
Right?
It's all at night
Yeah.
because as soon as the sun comes up, the Argentines can fly.
Yep.
None of the Argentine missiles have night capability.
Right.
So they have to do everything at night. It's very slow progress. The Argentines are dug in. They've got machine guns and snipers. But eventually the British capture Mount Harriet. They then push on to Goat Ridge.
Yeah.
Great names. And this gives British control of the ground overlooking Stanley. 2 Marines are killed. 30 are wounded. 4 crew are killed earlier in a friendly fire helicopter shoot down. 18 Argentines die, 300 are captured. Mount Tumbledown. Now, I watched a video of a guy talking about Mount Tumbledown. It's very, very British, very 1980s. No hint of mental health vocabulary.
Yeah, go on.
Very, just like, the noise of someone getting shot is quite, you don't have to have heard it before to know exactly what happens. There's a crack through the air, and then a sort of squelchy sound. And it's pretty horrible actually, and especially when it's your friend. And he's gently kind of sweating, and there's no hint of like. I watched Imperial War Museum video, and they were talking about how mental health wasn't a thing in the 80s, obviously. No. So a lot of British soldiers killed themselves in the 90s, and that's when they had a big poppy campaign to talk about
the
veterans.
Falklands, right? Prince Andrew. Well, mental health campaign still hasn't.
Clearly we're not doing enough because he is still vilified, and he flew.
He had PTSD. No one. Of course, he had to go to an island.
Traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, he had to go to an island to get some nice memories.
Exactly,
because all the horrible memories he had on that awful island.
It's an awful island, so he went to a sunny island and had a great time.
Yeah,
he went on holiday.
Everyone needs a break.
Everyone needs a holiday. Yeah. Mount Longdon is also one of the bloodiest engagements of the war. And Longdon is where there are accusations of atrocities. So in 1991, a memoir by Lance Corporal Vincent Bramley from the Paras claimed that after the position was taken, wounded and captured Argentines were bayoneted and shot.
Some people walked to open graves and then shot prisoner of wars.
And then there were also suggestions that British soldiers had cut off people's ears and taken them as trophies.
Yeah.
But that happens in every war
That's what Sandbrook said. He was like, "Oh, a load of bollocks."
Yeah.
That's always it's war.
It's war.
Go on, of course.
Would you try and stop if you were like in front of your open grave? Would you try and stop them from shooting you?
No, mate. I'd bend over and go.
But what would you say? Would you be like, please, can you please not? Please
what do you mean?
But please don't fucking shoot
me.
It's
war.
Please don't fucking shoot me. Like,
yeah, I probably would be.
You're winning anyway.
Would I beg for my life?
I'll do
You're winning anyway, as you'd say.
No.
You're winning anyway. I'll do anything.
No, because what you do...
Don't shoot me, I'll suck you off. Is that what you'd say?
What you do, Charlie, is you'd beg for your life like a coward, whereas I'd be like, whatever. I'd be really aloof. Because you got to go out like...
this is going to help, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to be the opposite of alive. Boring.
Come on, get on with it, man. Yeah.
No, I'll be like, I'll do anything. I'll be your slave. I'll
be a slave for a day.
I'll do a dare. I'll do a
dare.
I'll be your toy, basically.
I'll do a dare. Truth or dare. Kill me or dare.
Kill me or dare. But they can have a lot of fun with me.
Well, yeah.
I'd owe them a lot if they spared me.
So there was an inquiry after this into whether there had been atrocities. And the Metropolitan Police interview 130 former paratroopers and Argentine veterans. And the inquiries says in the end that, quote, some were mutilated and their ears taken as souvenirs because several ears were later found in the kit bag of a dead British soldier.
But they're already dead, I guess.
They're insufficient evidence to secure a conviction and no one was charged in the end. Yeah. I mean, if you're a British soldier and you've got a kit bag with some dead ears,
Yeah.
I mean, that is a bit, you know.
But I mean, is this sort of like in the
Who
Prem?
are you showing that off to? Hey, love, look at this.
It's
I
a contact sport. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
It's
I know.
like when people get tackled in the Prem, and it's like, guys, it's a contact sport. It's a contact sport, ref.
But it's a bit like a trophy.
Straight up.
Oh, look at this.
Just in my box of ears.
Have a look at this duffel bag full of Argentine ears.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Well, use them as trophies on sports day. Just
Yeah.
Argentine ears.
Yeah,
I guess you could like go out like with loads of ears on you and freak everyone out.
You could definitely freak everyone
I
out.
think he's wearing all the ears.
But if you just walked around the street with like 8 ears on you,
What? And people think like, oh,
this guy.
he's served, and they salute him. Are those Argentine ears? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get.
No, you don't even say the Falklands thing. You just like this guy's fucking.
And pretend you can hear really well.
He's eared
No,
up.
I think he's just collecting ears
Right.
off the people he's shot. But so the general gist is that they take all these mountains.
general gist?
Yeah, I was going to say
Sorry,
that. I did lead that one.
Fuck's sake. General gist is leading the charge. They take all the mountains.
Yeah.
And by the 14th of June, the Argentine commander, General Mario Menendez, he accepts that further resistance is completely pointless.
I mean, their general's called Mario.
Yeah.
It's not.
Wahoo! Yeah.
Oh my God, it's fucking Mario. Like, it's not.
Colonel
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Quivering in his boots. They formally surrendered to British commander Major General Jeremy Moore on the 14th of June, 1982 in Stanley.
I mean, that guy reads the Telegraph. There's
And
no
there's
two ways
also
about
a
it.
story about Max Hastings, the Telegraph correspondent.
Well, this is how he made his name.
Yeah.
He was one of the only journalists allowed on the,
But also,
with
so
the British
there'd
forces.
been a battle at it's either Tumbledown or Longdon, one of the last ones.
Yeah.
And then they win, and then he just goes before the British do. He goes, "Fuck it, I'm going to go in Stanley with a big white flag."
Yeah.
And he walks around,
And he thinks he's going to get stopped.
Yeah.
But at every checkpoint, he's like, "Can I keep going?" The Argentines are like, "Yeah."
the
we're
Argentinians
done."
are waiting to surrender.
Yeah,
They're
so
like,
you
"Can
go
we
ahead.
surrender?" Oh, right, no.
So then he just walks straight into the Argentinian fucking high command, basically. And says, "Are you guys ready to surrender?" He's like, "Yeah, if you guys are going to accept it."
And then when the British, do
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, when the British walk in, they raise the Union Jack over Government House, and then elderly island farm worker John Shirley sees the British war correspondent and says, "Are you a reporter? Did Leeds United get relegated?" Because I don't know what the civilians are doing during this time.
Yeah.
Like there's a what is it? Basically 3 weeks of land war, essentially, something like that. 2 weeks, and the
Yeah.
civilians are just kind of going like. I think 3 civilians die
There's
in
some
the
like
conflict.
they're still at school.
The
Some of
schools are
kids.
still open.
Or is this just letters that like 8-year-olds had written about the time under Argentinian occupation?
Right.
But this could have been before the Brits had landed, when the Argentinians were there.
The yoke of Argentine
Yeah.
occupation.
So there's like kids' drawings from
Yeah.
At the Imperial War Museum of Falklands under Argentinian occupation, basically.
So British troop post a sign near Government House that reads "Keep off the grass." Doesn't that pump you up?
Come on.
Come on, might as well start playing cricket out there. Now, at the end of it, 649 Argentinians are dead. Half of that was the Belgrano sinking.
Yep.
255 Brits are dead, and 3 Falkland Islanders are killed. That was a result of 1 British shell dropping short from a
Yep.
sea battle and just bombing a house. We should do a soundscape of the final fight, because Charlie's been doing his impression of a Falkland Islander,
Oh, yeah.
which was a West Country Australian South African.
Get out of my fucking house now, right now.
Yeah,
Fuck
and then
off.
I'll be the Argentinians and you be the Brits.
Come on then, chaps.
Fuck off, you fucking
Right then, chaps.
You fucking
One more mount.
Andale.
Get fucking
Give the Argies hell.
Fuck off.
Oh my God, the Islanders seem a bit frisky.
You look like, oh, what are you wearing? Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
take
what was
it off.
that?
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off now.
Wait. What are you doing?
Take it off now.
Are you raping
Are
me?
you raping
Take
him?
it off. I like it.
Sorry, Charlie.
I like it when you squirm. You fucking
No,
prawn.
Charlie,
Charlie,
we're going to
Charlie.
cut all of this.
Charlie.
No, we're
You
not.
can't rape. You can't rape.
I don't
Finn.
think any of the Falkland Islanders raped.
That's not the soundscape we're trying to make.
Take it off.
Take it off. The whole point is about the British assault on Argentinian positions, and you're an occupied force. It's not you taking advantage of the situation to start raping and
Please
an
take it off.
Argentinian.
Please take it off.
Insecure rapists.
The British have liberated the Falkland Islands.
Turn around.
And you're now
No,
insinuating that Falkland Islanders
Charlie.
use this to sexually assault the Argentinian troops. Right, that doesn't happen. Anyway, so victory in the Falklands transforms Thatcher.
Yeah.
It is the most, for all the history that happens in her time in charge.
So a high point.
This is the one thing that had it not happened,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have won the second term probably.
So what's interesting is if you think that Thatcher's policies destroyed Britain,
Yeah.
arguably the Falklands destroyed Britain.
Yes.
Because even though it was seen as a great victory, arguably the real legacy of the Falklands is all of Thatcher's policies, basically.
But it not only does it secure her re-election.
So the way the Argentinians could have won, if you're of that persuasion,
yeah,
Argentine were playing 4D chess, you know.
Oh right.
So
yeah, if you think Thatcher ruined the country,
they were trying to deindustrialize
yeah.
Britain, basically.
Yeah, the real enemy is still the Argentines. But then you end up agreeing with Thatcher.
Yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange one.
Not only does it secure her re-election, I mean, now Sambrook contests that. He thinks that the economy was starting to recover. But then
before.
Yeah, and also he thinks that Labour was so unelectable.
They were.
Which they were. And this is the time of where the Liberal SDP alliance were doing well, but he says that they're a third party and they never do well.
And that often happened, but it's a sort of a protest thing. It never announced anything in the election.
Even if it doesn't secure her re-election, what it makes her, and we'll see this later with Blair, it makes her think she's always right.
Yeah,
it makes
which she
her
already
think,
sort of thought anyway.
Which she was pretty forthright as it were, but this makes her think I am right. I'm always right. I'm the light. I'm the virtuous one.
Yeah,
my decisions are correct. Everyone said don't go to war. I went to war. I didn't back down, and so she.
It just is a very validating war. The whole thing just validates.
I found that really validating.
It was really validating
experience. It's like when you live at the Apollo. I don't know what I got out of it, but I just
there's a sense of validation, I guess.
Made me feel like official. I had imposter syndrome before I defeated the Falklands. Yeah. So it transforms her from an embattled PM that was tanking the economy willingly to Churchill, to drag Churchill.
Yeah.
She says, after the war, after the victory, we have ceased to be a nation in retreat. We have instead a newfound confidence, born in the economic battles at home and tested and found true 8,000 miles away. Britain is not just another country. It has never been just another country. It was Britain that stood when everyone else surrendered. So basically, she's echoing Dunkirk and the Battle of Britain and the Finest Hour. She's saying that it's a reprise of that.
It does work in the Falklands, but I guess her approach, she did that approach to the IRA, just letting everyone starve out.
The miners.
She was treating like miners basically as if they're Argentinians.
They're the IRA, they're
enemies
Argentinians,
of the state, they're terrorists. Yeah.
Now, the other thing is that there's then a victory parade in London.
Yeah.
And Thatcher doesn't, normally the Queen or the royalty would salute the troops.
Right.
But Thatcher puts herself there. Right. Does the salute.
That's going against protocol.
That's never normally done, but she basically makes herself out to be a royal. And this is where she starts using
play the role.
She starts using the term the royal we. She starts going, we must do this.
Right.
We must do that.
And the Queen didn't like Thatcher personally.
No.
The relationship between the Queen and her Prime Minister works better when it's a bloke.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of easier to do deference.
Where's the bloke, love? That's what the Queen's saying.
Where's the bloke?
Where's the bloke, love?
But she probably felt had her nose put out of joint a bit by Thatcher.
Well, because
I'm the bitch in the house here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm King Bitch. Who are you?
There's only one growler in this fucking palace, babe.
Yeah. Now, there's also the image of Thatcher, which you're going to have to get up in the tank with the goggles, which is,
Fucking hell.
Yeah. It's Thatcher in a tank and a fucking headscarf and ski goggles on. The Iron Lady, the King Bitch. Fuck off, Argentina. Do you know what I mean? It pumps you up, all in white.
I mean, that looks hard as fuck.
Doesn't it look? I mean, that's
an album cover.
That's her on her wedding day, coming down the aisle in a fucking Sherman tank.
What was the context here?
I think that's she goes to the Falklands a couple of months after.
She's going to the office. She's going for a pint of milk after the Falklands.
Do you think Dennis has got like some mad rock on for the whole of this thing? Is he
your wife is never. You know how they say your wife is never more attractive than when she becomes a mother,
or when she's standing in a tank.
And your wife is never more attractive than when she has defeated the Argentines single-handedly and she's plowing through the Falklands in a tank.
I mean, that would
a certain kind of man will be into it.
Is he a
bit of an ick?
Straight man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Is he submissive? Do you imagine?
Hey, what?
Do you imagine he's submissive, or what's the deal?
Dennis?
Yeah.
Not a very submissive bloke.
No. Sexually, maybe he is like a freak.
Oh, yeah. She's going to shove that tank tire up his arse.
Yeah.
Peg him with a Sherman. So when the war is over, Rex Hunt, the governor who had got his ostrich feather out, he flies back to the government house and complains that the Argentinians had drunk all his wine.
Yeah.
An Argentine commander had left behind some scented pink lip balm and a pair of pajamas.
That's lovely.
In Argentina, the junta is completely discredited and massive protests start. The regime loses any authority it had left because they've staked it all on the Malvinas.
Yeah.
They fucked it. And then I think the next year there's democracy returns to Argentina. And there is still to this day a garrison and an airbase at Mount Pleasant. Yeah. Because it's still...
Just in case.
They're still after it.
Yeah, they're still... I mean, Messi, an Argentina friendly, including Messi, they all held a sign saying, give us back the Malvinas. So Messi's very pro taking back the Falklands.
Well, fuck Messi.
I mean, I would be. If I was Argentine, I'd be like, what the fuck? This is bollocks.
No, but it was never there.
It's like
never there.
It's like them coming to the Isle of Man and being like, this is mine.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. The Isle of Man, we've had that. And it's been populated by British people for fucking 700 years, 800
The Falklands
years.
is fucking miles away.
Yeah, but they never had any fucking Argentinians on there. And the main thing, to be honest, what makes it a kind of guilt-free war, it doesn't have a racial element to it. It's not against indigenous people.
Gutting.
The Argentinians cannot claim that it's like a colonial enterprise because the whole of Argentina is a colonial enterprise.
Yeah.
They're all Spaniards.
Yeah, but I just think it's
What
about...
are you doing down there?
Yeah.
What, you go home then?
No, but it's like, what's close, it's nearby.
I don't know if that's how necessarily it always works.
Yeah, Israel and Gaza's nearby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your logic there?
Well, one's one thing, one's the other.
There you go. Falklands is Britain, Argentina's Argentina.
Falklands is in the middle of nowhere. Also, why do they need the Falklands?
Yeah, they've got enough room.
And to be honest,
We're tiny.
We don't even really want the Falklands, but you can't take it from us because if we lose it, then it's symbolic.
It's ours.
It's like when we fucking nearly lost the Chagos Islands. That fucking pissed me off.
Fucking Starmer selling us out.
Selling out the Chagosians as well.
The Chagosian people need their islands, and we need to be attached to them.
We should protect the Chagosians.
I could not tell you where the Chagos Islands are on a map, but I don't need to. I know there are.
Do you know where Chagosians there are? I think there's 45 Chagosians.
Yeah. Do I know where Yorkshire is? Just roughly.
Roughly, barely.
I think it's near the Chagos Islands. I don't know where the Chagos Islands are.
Do you think they'll eventually get the Falklands back then? Will it just eventually happen?
Nah. What will happen is if they do it again, we will
Peru.
We'll nuke Peru. And then
straight off the bat this time.
Things will go really hairy. If we nuke Peru, straight off the bat this time. That's what we should have done, actually.
Yeah.
Could have saved a lot of lives.
Saved a lot of lives.
Saved a lot of British lives.
You know.
Anyway, the Falklands is back in British hands. Rejoice. That's the other thing. At one point, Thatcher says that. I think I don't know when, at one point, it's before they actually win it, Falklands back, but someone asks her, what do you think about this? And she just goes, rejoice, rejoice. Yeah. Like just throw the press cordon, rejoice, like as an order.
Yeah. Yeah, also so demanding us
her to rejoice.
But I think sometimes Brits want a bit of that.
Yeah. I
think we've been through such a technocratic phase of politicians who are like, both people have good points.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to be told what to do. You want to be able to spank on the bottom.
Exactly.
And you want to spank on the bottom, Charlie.
Yeah.
And I think that's inbuilt in you is that's where the desire for fascism comes from. Is sometimes you enjoy being spanked on the bottom.
But I imagine,
but it's not going to happen, is it?
Imagine if not
saying that like he's pissed off. Yeah, but good things never fucking happen.
Yeah.
Getting me all horned up and it's not even going to happen. So
but imagine if like the RGs invaded during like Harold Wilson's time, second term. You know,
it'd be like, well, there's room in my arsehole for another dildo. Get pegging, lads.
Might as well join the queue. I'm already getting pegged to shit by a strong woman, so fuck it. You know, imagine if it was Heath. Heath wouldn't have done. Heath would have tried to get around the table. Get around the table, you know.
Who are the people who'd properly defend the Falklands? It would be Churchill, Blair, and Thatcher, right?
Yeah, I reckon
then Blair would negotiate.
Nah, Blair would get in there.
Yeah,
Blair would get in there.
I think Blair would come out with like they get West Falklands.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, he'd do some sort of agreement.
Good Friday agreement.
Yeah.
What's the Buenos? What's Friday in Spanish?
I hope Johnson would have put lots into getting it, but would have fucked it up.
Johnson would have nuked Peru. Yeah. But you know what? It's comforting that no one knows what Friday in Spanish is because it just proves that we won that war.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
we'd be speaking Spanish if it wasn't for us. Those sheep farmers 8,000 miles away would have been speaking fucking Spanish. But our boys showed them a lesson.
Yeah. So this is her crowning achievement, and we will, in the coming episodes, talk about the rest of her policies. Because she much fruitier stuff than I actually even remembered on a foreign policy side.
Oh, Yeah.
Because I know a lot about her domestic stuff, which is very controversial. But I didn't know how naughty she was foreign policy-wise.
The Thatcher is made in the Falklands. The Iron Lady is cast in the furnace of the Falklands. Yeah. And she will go on to treat every domestic issue as if it's another Argentine invasion. This has been the Falklands War. Our series continues with Mummy Thatcher's domestic policies and the rest of her tenure. If you would like access to those episodes now, they're already on the Patreon, where for £3 a month, you can also join a virulent squad of anti-Argentine people. No Argentinians are allowed in our Patreon. That's one of the rules, because we're still sore about the Falklands.
Well, you should be with the Patreon. It's like sinking the Belgrano. Thatcher being asked to sink the Belgrano.
Yeah.
Now, immediately,
join.
Sink it.
Yeah.
Join
now.
All the episodes now.
Is this stuff technically a war crime? Don't think now. Join. Some of the episodes are. But if not, we'll see you next time for Thatcher's second term. Goodbye.
God save the Queen.